Good day, everyone. Welcome to Real Conservative Headline News. I'm your host, Nathaniel Rajkumar. 13 students honored with President's Medal for Academic Excellence. President Christine Carla Kangaloo drew inspiration from former Calypso monarch Denise Plummer's iconic song, Now Leaving. It's basically almost like another national anthem in Trinidad and Tobago, to express her appreciation to President's Medal recipients for their willingness to return to TNT after completing their studies abroad. Congratulations to all 13 of them. I wish them all the best in their future. No more overheating phones. Cool your phones in seconds. Prevents damage to phones and battery issues. Better gaming experience and streaming. USB powered and fast charging. Lightweight and quiet. Ideal for kids and adults. Works with all smartphones. Makes a great gift. Enjoy free island-wide delivery. Call or WhatsApp 868-762-6589. The pair of Nicholas Paul and Tennille Campbell will spearhead TNT's cycling teams ahead of the UCI World Track and Road Race Cycling Championships for road riders and track riders at the end of this month. The 2025 World Championships will take place in Rwanda and will be the first ever held in Africa and one of the hardest races in rainbow jersey history, with the elite men climbing 5,475 meters of elevation during their 267.5-kilometer race. Once again, I wish these individuals all the best and success. News from Grenada: the African Export-Import Bank is cementing its role in fostering trade and investment between Africa and the Caribbean, with Grenada emerging as a key partner in the bank's regional strategy. Acting Chief Officer said, the most recent is that we brought Africa and the Caribbean and the rest of the world to Grenada, where we had the Afro-Caribbean Trade and Investment Forum, which, by the way, was a huge success. We have financed an Egyptian company that has hospitality interests in Grenada, so that our first intervention in Grenada financing the Silver Sands Group. He noted that additional investors who identified opportunities during Active have since approached the bank for support. On the public sector side, Afrexim Bank signed a memorandum of understanding with the Grenada Development Bank, a move aimed at supporting small and medium-sized enterprises. They're going to invest into the businesses, the small and medium businesses, especially in Grenada. We will work with Grenada Development Bank to reach out to those SMEs, small and medium businesses in Grenada, who otherwise wouldn't have access to the financial system. That intervention is not going to be only financial. We are also going to involve some technical intervention, guidance people, access to market guidelines, and so on. Wonderful. I am very happy for the Grenadian people. I want to see all our Caribbean neighbors prosper. And definitely, I continue to say and believe that Irfan Ali in Guyana and Kamala Prasad Bisesa here in Trinidad and Tobago will lead the way. You won't be disappointed with this one. Look and feel great every day. Painless trimming with no pulling of hair guaranteed. Comfortable to hold and lightweight. Intelligent anti-pinch system. Safety travel lock. Accurate and painless trimming. Durability, 100% quality. Fast charging. To place an order, call or WhatsApp 868-762-6589. Grenada shines on global stage at World Football Summit in Hong Kong. President of the Grenada Football Association, Marlon Glean, made a compelling contribution to the global football discourse during his recent participation in the prestigious Football Summit WFS held in Hong Kong. Sitting alongside international leaders in football business and governance, President Glean used the moment to amplify the Caribbean perspective on sport development, sponsorship equity, and grassroots growth, positioning Grenada and the region as a vital but often overlooked contributor to the future of global football. Now for some news from Guyana. President Dr. Irfan Ali on Wednesday met with key stakeholders from the financial sector to advance discussions on modernizing Guyana's banking industry and aligning it with the government's broader digital transformation agenda. The high-level engagement focused on addressing persistent challenges faced by citizens in accessing financial services and outlined a plan to ensure that commercial banks accelerate their digitalization efforts in step with government initiatives. Some more news from Guyana. President Dr. Irfan Ali met with a team from Northwell Health, led by Vice President and Founding Director of Northwell Health Center for Global Health, Dr. Eric Siopina. Discussions focused on the implementation of the National Emergency Medicine Authority and on working in collaboration with ExxonMobil to establish a science, technology, engineering, and mathematics STM center in Guyana. Progress, people. Irfan Ali is just a couple days into his new administration, his second term, and he's already working for the people of Guyana. The Amerindian village at the Sophia Exhibition Center is alive with the sights, sounds, and flavors of our indigenous heritage from September 9th to the 13th. The theme for this year's Amerindian Heritage Month, Igniting Unity, Celebrating Progress, Advancing Our Culture, sets the tone. Of course, everyone is being invited throughout the Caribbean. Go and celebrate with the people of Guyana. The Guyana Prison Service is expanding farming at Mazaruni Prison, where its Grow More campaign, launched in 2020, is achieving key milestones. Director Nicklon Elliott says this expansion supports the 2021 agricultural plan, which aims for self-sufficiency in at least 5 crops and livestock. He said, "We are working to increase available farmland, so many individuals are now working on the farm daily," Elliott said. I support that program so much. I believe it will be it will assist in reforming a lot of those individuals' lives and setting a foundation for them so that when they enter back into society, they could be able to make an honest living. The Georgetown Chamber of Commerce and Industry, GCCI, and the Tourism and Hospitality Association of Guyana, THAG, have formalized a partnership aimed at strengthening collaboration in the tourism sector and promoting environmental and beautification initiatives across the country. So Guyana is even focusing a lot on diversifying their economy by expanding the tourism industry, and definitely that's what we need to focus here in Trinidad and Tobago as well, while depending on the oil industry to remain our backbone of the economy. The Georgetown Public Hospital Corporation has achieved a major milestone in healthcare with the introduction of arthroscopic technology, marking a new era in orthopedic surgery for patients in Guyana. Through a partnership with the Health and Education Relief Organization, HERO, GPHC can now offer minimally invasive procedures such as anterior cruciate ligament reconstruction, rotator cuff repairs, meniscal repairs, and labral tear surgeries locally. Advancement in the healthcare system as well in Guyana. The Guyana Police Force, through its traffic department, has intensified its countrywide road safety education campaign with lectures delivered to schools across multiple regions and sessions with drivers aimed at promoting safer road use. On September 8 and 9, 2025, officers visited more than 30 schools nationwide, ranging from nursery to secondary schools, to educate learners on road safety practices, personal responsibility, and good citizenship. I hope, if we don't already have those types of programs put in place here in Trinidad and Tobago, that we will implement it. We'll follow Guyana's example again and implement it here in Trinidad and Tobago. We need to start from in the schools to teach the future generation to observe the speed limit and to be very cautious while they're driving on our nation's roadways. Wonderful, again, wonderful types of programs being implemented in Guyana. No more overheating phones. Cool your phones in seconds. Prevents damage to phones and battery issues. Better gaming experience and streaming. USB powered and fast charging. Lightweight and quiet. Ideal for kids and adults. Works with all smartphones. Makes a great gift. Enjoy free island-wide delivery. Call or WhatsApp 868-762-6589. Now for some news from Jamaica. The Mount Alvernia High School, Mount Alvernia Preparatory School, and Chetwood Memorial Primary School have jointly received a check for $1 million Jamaican dollars, provided by Jill Stewart Mobay City Run Charity Organization in recognition of the three institutions' historic combined centennial celebration this year. Representatives from the three schools received the check on Tuesday during a handover ceremony held at the Mount Alvernia High School. When Broughton Primary School in Westmoreland, Jamaica, of course, kicked off the new school year on Monday, amid the excitement as students walked along the red carpet into a warm welcome and gifts, they were also greeted with a clear message about the importance of healthy living. Representatives from the Sandals Foundation, alongside officials from the Ministry of Health and Wellness, visited the school to present back-to-school tokens and highlight their ongoing Jamaica Moves in Schools program. And of course, definitely, I hope that these types of counseling sessions will continue throughout the entire school year. And I will keep saying this over and over again. Might sound redundant at times. But having these counseling sessions in school alone isn't sufficient. We need to invest in community centers throughout the entire nation. You shouldn't just have one community center in a district. No, you need more than that. and they definitely have to have ongoing programs on a weekend and include counseling sessions for both parents and the children, the youths of our nation. You won't be disappointed with this one. Look and feel great every day. Painless trimming with no pulling of hair guaranteed. Comfortable to hold and lightweight. Intelligent anti-pinch system. Safety travel lock. Accurate and painless trimming. Durability, 100% quality. Fast charging. To place an order, call or WhatsApp 868-762-6589. Now to conclude with the travel news or information. Sprawling with 118 islands and atolls, French Polynesia offers travelers a far quieter escape than other over-tourist islands. From the lush peaks of Tahiti to the lagoons of Bora Bora, these spots offer adventures in diving, surfing, and snorkeling. I will stay on the show, but I will go and visit. Love to visit those islands. Hospitality is second nature for Tahitians. When you tour around the island in French Polynesia, you will find people very generous with the food. That part I will participate in as well. Offer me food, I shall accept. Ask my family. And friends, anyhow. Home to abundant marine life and crystalline waters, this Caribbean island is an incredible host. This is another news reporter. For those looking to experience a sensation of timelessness and peace in the depths of tropical waters while learning to dive. Which island am I talking about? Anguilla. Anguilla has established itself as one of the world's best diving destinations for beginners, with abundant marine life and crystalline waters. You just have to take the plunge. I will just stay in the boat and watch other people taking the plunge. Flowing from, I would love to visit those places though, but going into the water itself to dive, no thank you, no thank you. Flowing from County Cavan to County Kerry, the River Shannon is the lifeblood of Ireland. I would love to visit Ireland for many reasons. One of the reasons, my grandfather, who was from Guyana, his either parents or grandparents, one side of his family was from Ireland, the other side was from Scotland. So definitely, I would love to visit that place, that country, Ireland, for various reasons. Drifting along its waters on a self-drive boat is one of the best ways to slow down and discover the stunning heartlands of the Emerald Isle. Wonderful again, and I will say it again and again and again actually. Who knows? If God tarries for a while and the rapture doesn't take place for the next 5 or 10 years or so, maybe, just maybe, I will be blessed with the finances to be able to travel abroad. A person like myself, I would definitely want to have sufficient finances to carry my family along with me, my sibling, my mom, and my extended family, a lot of those that living in like Babwande and in northeastern settlement and stuff like that. Carry them with me as well. I would want to enjoy that experience on my own. Folks, that brings us to the end of today's news headlines. Thanks again to everyone who continues to support my content. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. That's what will continue to boost the algorithms for the views to increase. Stay blessed and stay safe, most of all, in Jesus' name.